Hey guys, TheReverendworm here with another old world tour today. Um, Gonna try out this world, which was actually a multiplayer server that a friend of mine was running for a little while. There was only 3 of us on there, and I really kind of built the majority of things. But you load up. This isn't the spawn point, but this is where I came in here and was looking around. I'll warn you right now, there may be a few offensive things around. But, yeah, nothing too offensive. I went through and checked things out. So, just be wary of that. So here is my residence on the server, my wizard's tower, I called it. And, you know, it's just the nice double helix with the lava and water. And just ignore the giant sponge maze over there. That was, at one point we discovered World Edit and it was not good. There's my Vinland flag. Let me just fly over to it to let you see the scale of this thing. This took me a little while to build because this was just a vanilla server, and we were spawning things in, but you couldn't actually spawn in colored wool, so had to dye it all legit and everything. So let me take you in and show you, what my tower looks like on the inside. Down here, I've got a couple of nether portals, and this was a ride. It's as you can see, still have the old style boosters hooked up. Yeah, this is a little bit of an old server. And over here is my main entrance. Let's see if I can still do this. Come down and try not to die. Ah, there we go. Thanks to the void fog, now everything's really dark down here. But, yeah, I've got this nice little underground area with water flowing in out of a cave and this natural lava wall here. And this is actually where I found out that water and lava could touch each other like this, which I've used, in a couple of my videos. Got my heated bedrock level hot tub. You go through it, and wait, where is it? There. This leads into my bedroom, which is a huge green chamber with a lava floor. Coming back out this way, I have this ridiculously long set of stairs going up. I'm glad you can sprint now. That definitely saves on the time. A couple of caves I have walled off there. And this goes on up. Takes a while. Unexplored sea cave. And here we are. The underwater dome thing I was trying to build. After I got done building this, I had no idea what to put in it, so I planted this tree, a couple flowers, and pretty much never came back. But I do have an airlock here I can get out of. And you swim up. Oh, it's nighttime. Let me make it day and continue. Alright, daytime now. So if we turn around, there are a couple things over here I can show you. First of which is this giant toilet. This is another one of my builds. I just always wanted to make a giant toilet. And it's got some doo-doo in it. And you can actually flush yourself down the toilet into the sewer system. Whee! And it's a pretty extensive sewer system. I sat down one day and just decided our world needed a sewer. So, here we go. So, the sewer extends off in every direction. This goes on down to my friend Jack's castle. This goes off to Brandon's house. And this way goes off to another of my creations. Around here. I have to ditch the boat. Come on. Break. There we go. And if you go down right here, I think I might have knocked a block out, but whatever. You get to the under sewer, which is the oldest part of the sewer, but actually the last part of the sewer I built. Whatever, just go with it. And in the under sewer, you know, there are blocked off passages, and it's very easy to get lost down here. Also easy to get stuck in the water. But down here there are underground water purification labs, which unfortunately have been shut down. You get your purity samples here. There's lots of machinery, different types of filter testing, and let's see, there should be another lab over here. Yes. And this is the water additive station where they put stuff in the drinking water. Not bad stuff, just, you know, whatever it is that they put in drinking water. Right. Okay, sewer ends, but there's a hidden passage you can go under to water purification lab 2. And there's not much here. Actually, a lot of the stuff I'd got done here got lost when there was a server crash. Kind of sucked, but I really hadn't done much anyway. So you come into this big tank, and there happens to be a hole in the bottom, and guess where that ends up? That's right, my hot tub. Okay, back out here, see, here's the rail system that doesn't work at all. It never really worked good anyway. There's a little fountain. There's the high dive that goes up to the build limit. That thing's pretty fun. Let me show you that. There just happened to be a chunk error pool in the middle of everything one day, and I decided it needed a high dive. Oh man, the clouds are right here. That's terrible. But from here you can pretty much see anywhere on the server, if I had it on far render distance anyway. And there's actually a way that if you dive just right, you can make it down to the sewers. But I missed. So, let's see. Here we have the number of the beast. And here, the neighbor of the beast. It's a nice friendly community over here. And here's my buddy Jack's fortress. It's hell that was. Not my style, but it's pretty cool. It's mostly empty though, just a big empty work in progress that never got finished. We were in the process of raising the water level here, very slowly, like this. But yeah, that project took forever. So this was actually the first structure on the server because he built it before turning the map into a server. And yeah, this was the main supply room. He had put lots of tools and stuff away in there for us to use when he made this a server. Here, oh, there was lava here. Oh well. Like I said, it's mostly empty rooms. Here's his bedroom, which it looked a lot cooler in the texture pack he was using, but still pretty cool. If you're curious, he was using the Castlevania texture pack. And up here somewhere, there we go, is the prison tower of his fortress. And his terrible stairs. Let me just skip those. I just wanted to show one funny thing. Since, you know, it was just three of us and we were all buddies for a long time, we would play pranks on each other on the server. We'd sort of grief each other's things in funny ways. And one thing I did, here's his little prison tower. And, you know, prisoners are left here with one tiny window and shelves upon shelves of Ayn Rand books, I believe it was. And one thing I did was I put in a secret chest with a pickaxe, some string for a rope, torches, and a couple bits of bread. You know, just to help those poor prisoners that he put in his tower. You know, sort of a missionary act, I guess. I don't think he ever found that. Here's my friend Brandon's house. It was just a giant floating gold monstrosity house that I always like to make fun of. Apparently he was doing some work on it when we last had the server running. But yeah, honestly, I sort of despise this house just for its inherent ugliness. And, but he didn't care. I think that's why he left it this way. And yeah, I used to just troll him pretty hard with this house. He would always wander off in different places, and I guess we burnt a cross on his lawn. Just try to ignore that. He would move off in different places and leave his door open, and I would always go into his house and be messing around. He'd come back and find me in there, and I was like, "What? Your door was open." So, you know, one day, finally, to help him deal with his door problem, and that was, never mind that, I just filled his house entirely with doors. You know, you could not take one step without having to open or shut a door. It was pretty good. And then to say I was sorry for the door thing, I went back and took down all the doors and replaced them with cakes. I think he was in the process of building a new house here. Yeah. And a buddy of mine built the Sun Sphere. If you don't know, I'm from Tennessee, and right near Knoxville, so the Sun Sphere is something we've grown up with. Not, a perfect recreation. But, yeah. There aren't wigs in Minecraft, so you couldn't fill it full of wigs. That was the problem. And here we have the suicide booth. 25 cents. Just step inside. We have our choice of quick and painless or slow and horrible. And there's no way out, so I'm going to have to pick something. And while I'm pondering my choice, I'd like to say thanks for watching this. It's been fun showing you off some of the things me and some of my friends have done. Look for part 2 of this server tour pretty soon. Very soon. I'm really just using these videos as a way to stall, trying to get my Let's Play up and running. I am still having a few issues with that, getting all my mods running together and everything working good. Kind of a hassle sometimes, but I'm working on it very diligently. Well, somewhat diligently. But anyway, I am going to get that done for you guys. I really want things to be just right when I start up my new modded Let's Play. So yeah, let's see. Quick and painless, slow and horrible. How about slow and horrible? So, I guess that's going to be all from me for today, guys. We'll talk to you later. Oh, looks like slow and horrible is broken. We'll have to go with quick and painless. Oh yeah, I'm in creative mode.